Men of Reddit, what's the most romantic thing a woman in your life has ever done? My girlfriend paid for a maritime course that I couldn't afford so that I could get a higher license and a better paying job. We're married now and I'm a captain. In the movie Die Hard, a girl runs and throws herself into the arms of a guy she is meeting who is getting off of a plane. She jumps up and into his arms. Ever since I saw that, oh so many years ago, I've wanted someone to be so thrilled to greet me that they threw themselves into my arms like that. It took me 40+ years, but it did eventually happen, and the girl had no idea it was something I'd always fantasized about. It became a thing for us when we hadn't seen each other in a while. She'd run and just jump into my arms. On my birthday a few years ago, my girlfriend told me to pack my bag and some warm gear. I thought she was taking me on a surprise camping trip, but instead we hopped on a train to the airport and flew to Norway. We ended up going husky sledding, spending the night in a yurt at the Husky Lodge, going snowmobiling up to a canyon, staying in an ice hotel, and going on a Northern Lights tour, lucky enough to catch a particularly awesome display too. She also made the effort to get in touch with a guy I had recently done some business with online who I had really liked. He picked us up from the airport in a chauffeur hat with a sign and then took us all around Oslo to see the sights and to meet his family. Truly a special holiday. We're now engaged. Was a girl I lived with for 6 years. Right in the middle of it all, I landed the best job I've ever had. Although she was having personal issues at the same time. We decided that she stays home till it all get under control and only I would work. This went on for almost a year. When my birthday came around, she went to visit her mom while I was at work, borrowed construction paper from her younger brother who was still in school. And she made decorations and put them up in every room, all over every wall of the whole house. The amount of effort she put into this was probably more than I put out at work that day. My jaw hit the floor when I saw it. We split up about a year ago, but I still have a box full of the things she made that day, and I plan to keep it even longer. When me and my fiancé were dating, I always joked about visiting a place called Hillbilly Hot Dogs after seeing a post about it online. Well, a year or so after I first started talking about it, my boss calls me and tells me to head home early. This was about a week after my birthday. I ask him what's up and he just said the other guys will finish the day out. I get home and my GF told me to pack 3 to 4 days of clothes, but she wouldn't tell me where we were going. We hopped in the car and sure enough a few hours later we were in front of Hillbilly Hot Dogs. I couldn't believe it. We just had the best time eating there in the section that's an old converted school bus. After that, we ended up driving down to North Carolina to stay at her cousin's near the beach for a few days and just enjoy each other's company. On the way back she said we would stop at any stupid roadside attraction I wanted to, since she knew I loved them. Honestly, it was the most wonderful gift I've ever received. I broke my leg 3 months into a relationship, unrelated to the relationship. My family had just left town that day. I had emergency surgery. She drove me to the surgery, picked up my meds during the surgery, picked me up when I woke up, drove me back to her place, and took care of me for a month there. This included sponge baths, waking up to give me painkillers in the middle of the night so I wouldn't wake up in agony, having food for me during the day when she went to work, and making sure I was happy overall. 4 years later and we are still together. If all that shit ain't romantic, I don't know what is. Edit. We've been looking at engagement rings for the past few months. Timeline is to elope next summer. Also, I've never had this many upvotes on a comment before and never received an awards before. I don't know the etiquette, but thanks everyone. My girlfriend, now wife, spent 7 hours using public transportation to surprise me at home. Imagine this: coming home from a full 8-hour shift starting at 6 a.m. Lifting heavy displays TVs. I come home, my bedroom door is locked. I deadass think it's my younger brother pulling a prank on me. I not just wanting to go sit on my computer and watch some videos or play some games. When the door opens, to my surprise, there is the love of my life standing there telling me to be patient. My eyes tear up from a combination of feelings, mostly joy. We hadn't seen each other physically in over a month, just Skype. It totally made my day and weekend. Happily married 5 years. Edit 1. Clarified bedroom door. I was running a fever and slept on the couch outside. Throughout the night I would wake up to see my girlfriend kneeling on the floor, using a wet handkerchief to sponge me down. I love her so much. Help me move. I never felt more loved than when I was flipping the hell out trying to get packed and figure out how I was going to get everything to me apartment, and my very organized girlfriend drove out from an hour away several nights in 1 week to help me make it happen. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe and like.